Hello, everybody. I'm Rand Northam, the Interim Communications Manager.
And I'm Maurice Jones, Town Manager.
And today we want to talk to you about October Town Council meetings. There were 3 meetings in the month of October, all of them virtual, of course, due to the ongoing pandemic, and one of those being a work session. And at that work session, the council received an update on the town's climate action plan. Town staff shared an outline of where the project is and what the council can expect in the near future.
And Rand, this has been a plan that's been in progress now for about a year, almost a year now. When we started this, the council for the fiscal year, budget fiscal year of 1920 approved funding for the development of a climate action plan. The council felt it was really important for us to develop a plan for how we were going to reduce our carbon emissions here in Chapel Hill. And so we started this plan with discussions with stakeholders from around the community, and then started working with a consultant to help us develop a plan that we feel will help guide us for the next 5, 10, 15 years when it comes to reducing our carbon emissions and reducing our carbon footprint. We have taken a look at a number of really important issues over the course of the last 6 or 7 months or so related to this issue, looking at our carbon inventories for the community and for municipal operations. We held a climate action summit with stakeholders. We developed a community opinion survey that was distributed to folks around the community and available on our website. And we also did some modeling of carbon reduction solutions to impact potential and co-benefit opportunities here in Chapel Hill. And then we began drafting the plan elements. And so this update to council just provided some high-level explanation of what's been taking place when it comes to the plan, and a discussion over next steps with the council in terms of moving forward. Some really important issues that we really have dived into when it comes to the climate action plan are how much of an impact will each one of our steps actually have on our community and our efforts to reduce carbon emissions. And so we've looked at areas like electric buses, charging, EV charging, and greening of the grid using the newest technology to help with new development in our community and reducing the impact on the environment, and then also with retrofitting the buildings that we do have with solar and other new technology to help reduce the impact on our carbon footprint as well. So we're taking a deep dive into that. We are hopeful over the course of the next month or so to finalize the next stage of the plan and bring that to the community and also to our advisory boards before bringing it back to council in December for one final review, and then moving forward in January with the adoption of the plan. And what we hope to have is very detailed information about what we can do specifically to reduce those carbon emissions and help make Chapel Hill as environmentally friendly as possible.
And we'll, of course, be providing constant updates about that process on our website at townofchapelhill.org. The Rosemary parking deck came back before council, and for lack of a better term, kind of some administrative work that the council needed to do in the October meeting that it came back before. But this continues in that due diligence period, right?
It does. And back in September, the council approved the economic development agreement with Grubb Properties to exchange properties to build a new parking garage in downtown that the town would shepherd and build, and then Grubb Properties will build a new 200,000 square foot office building along East Rosemary Street. And so that we have entered into the due diligence period where we're looking at environmental issues. We're looking to finalize the letter of inquiry with the University of North Carolina on parking in the new garage. We're also taking a look at the traffic impact analysis. We are finalizing the design during this period of time. The council will be taking up that issue and looking at making some final changes to the design to get them moving along. And then, as I mentioned a moment ago, to take a look at the traffic impact analysis to ensure that whatever happens with these two buildings, that one, we have a good plan in place to address traffic issues that may arise out of it. So, so a lot of work is being done during this period. The due diligence period ends on November 23rd. At that point, we will continue to move along with the project if we don't identify any major issues or concerns before that.
Well, the council continues to stay acutely focused on coronavirus, as we all are, and all eyes are on the numbers as we are in the middle of a surge, not only in North Carolina, but of course nationwide. So public health professionals are urging everyone to double down on their efforts in the battle against the virus, and that really does seem to be the focus now as we head into the winter months.
It really is. I think there's a lot of concern about the rise in positive cases that you've seen around the country and here in North Carolina. We've been pretty fortunate here in Orange County. We have seen an increase, but it's been fairly small compared to other places. But still, we have to remain diligent, especially as we enter into a period of time in which the weather's getting cooler. Folks are spending more time indoors. We've got the holidays coming up. We want to make sure that folks remain diligent and keep their guard up about protecting themselves and their families and others during this period of time. So it's really important for folks to make good decisions about how they're interacting with folks and you know, continue to wear masks, continue to socially distance, continue to wash your hands regularly. We've done a really good job here in Orange County. We want to keep that up, and we hope that folks will keep that in mind as we go into the holidays. We know it's tough. We know it's been very difficult on folks to be isolated from your friends and your family during this period of time, but we are concerned that we won't become complacent and like I said, drop our guard a little bit to accommodate for what is normally a very joyful time of year for folks. We want to make sure that folks are remaining in a posture that will protect them and their families and keep our community safe.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Mr. Jones. And we invite everyone to visit our website for more news and information. And of course, sign up to receive information directly to your inbox. Until next time, we ask you to spread kindness, not illness. And thank you for watching.
Thank you and take care.